Most people think that saving $100,000 is something that only doctors, lawyers, or tech pros can do. Like, if you don't have a six-figure salary, then forget it, right? Absolutely wrong. And I'm here to tell you that regular, everyday people making $40,000, $50,000, and even less are stacking six figures in savings. And no, they are not eating ramen noodles every day or living in their car. So, if you've ever thought that there is no way I could save that much, then grab a pen and stick with me, because in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how you could save $100,000 even on a low salary. Before we talk about budgeting or cutting your expenses, let's focus on your mindset, okay? Because the truth here is that money management is 80% mindset and only 20% mechanics. Most people walk around with what I call a scarcity mindset. They think to themselves that I don't make enough money, so I can't save. That thought alone is what keeps them stuck. But here's a switch. Stop focusing on the dollar amount and start focusing on the percentages instead. Think of it like this. If you make $2,000 a month and you save 10%, that is $200. If you make $10,000 a month and you save the same 10%, that is $1,000 right there. The math is different, but the habit is exactly the same. And habits are what build wealth and not big, huge paychecks. So, the first step is believing that you can do it. And that is not fluffy self-help talk, okay? That is the foundation that you need. Now, let's get into the practical stuff here, which is cutting your expenses. And no, I'm not about to tell you to stop drinking coffee every morning, okay? You don't need to ruin your morning runs to save money, but you do need to look at your big three, which are your housing, your transportation, and your food. For example, for your housing, if your rent is eating out more than 30 to 35% of your paycheck, it is suffocating you. And this is where you can get creative. That means moving in with a roommate for a couple of years or finding a small place altogether. Some people even do what is called house hacking, which is when you rent out one room while you live in the other. Is this glamorous? Not really, okay? Maybe not, but it's going to be temporary and it could save you thousands over time. Now let's talk about transportation. The average car payment right now is about $700. $700. That is almost $9,000 a year, my friend, and that is money that could be sitting in your bank account. Do you need the newest car, or do you just need something reliable to get you from point A to point B? If you are serious about saving $100,000, then go ahead and ditch the car payment, okay? Buy a reliable used car and pocket the difference. Now let's talk about your lifestyle and food. Listen, we all love DoorDash, okay? But when you add up $30 here, $40 there, that is easily $300 to $500 a month going into somebody else's pocket. Just imagine cooking at home, maybe just 3 extra nights a week. That alone is going to free up thousands over a course of a year for you. So here's a picture, okay? If you can cut even $500 in wasted expenses every single month, that is $6,000 a year. Do that for 10 years and boom, that is $60,000 saved without you actually making extra money yet. Now, let's flip the script. Because you can only cut back so much, but your earning potential is going to be unlimited, okay? Listen, I know some of you are already grinding with side hustles, right? Maybe you're delivering groceries, you're tutoring, or you're freelancing. And if you're not, please go ahead and consider it, because I've seen people make an extra $500 to $1,000 every single month just by picking up a side hustle every single week. Another option here is learning a new skill, right? And no, I don't mean you have to go back to college for a whole 4 years here, okay? There are cheap or even free certifications out there. For example, IT support, bookkeeping, tax prep, digital marketing. Any one of those can bump up your salary or give you a new income stream. At your current job, don't overlook overtime, okay? Or promotions as well. Sometimes simply just asking your boss for extra hours or taking on extra shifts can add up hundreds of dollars a month for you. And that money, if you directly transfer it to your savings, becomes the engine that is going to drive you to $100,000. Okay, so now you free that money by freeing up expenses and adding new income streams, okay? Here is where most people mess up. They don't actually manage their money. Think of it this way. Saving money without a budget is like trying to carry water with your bare hands. it is just going to slip right away. And that is why I recommend a zero-based budget here. That means that every single dollar has a job, right? Whether that job is bills, groceries, savings, or investments, it is assigned, and nothing is just floating around in your checking around waiting for you to spend it on random things. And listen, don't try to track everything in your head. That alone is a recipe for disaster. Use a system. This is exactly why I created my financial freedom budget template, okay? It literally walks you through how to assign every single dollar, how to track your progress through every single goal, and how to stay motivated as well. Because when you see that savings number grow each month, that is going to be addictive. Now, here's the part that takes your money from crawling like a baby to sprinting like Usain Bolt, which is investing. If you just save cash under your mattress, it is going to take you forever, okay? You need compound growth on your side, right? For example, high yield savings account. You can keep your emergency fund here, and that is going to be your safety net, okay? Not a tool to grow your money over time, but a safety net. Next is your IRA or your 401k. If your employer offers a match, that is free money for you. Even if you're just putting $100 a month, that money is going to grow tax advantage, okay? And so are your contributions as well. Another way to grow your money with compound interest is index funds, okay? This is a cheat code because you don't have to know how to pick stocks. Index funds are going to spread your money across the market and grow steadily over time. For example, if you invest $300 a month into an index fund, earning just 8% annually, in just 10 years, you're going to have $55,000. And that is just from $300 a month. If you combine that with cutting your expenses and raising your side hustle, you're going to hit $100,000 faster than you think. So let's do some quick math. You cut $500 a month in expenses. You earn an extra $500 a month from your side hustles. You invest $300 consistently over time. That is going to be $1,300 a month going towards your savings and your investings. And in just 6 years, you have over $93,000 saved. If you're adding compound growth from your investments, and boom, you have passed $100,000. And here is the crazy part. If you keep going, that $100,000 is going to turn into $200,000 and then $300,000. And it does not stop there. That is how everyday people are building wealth. And listen, you can do it too. So here's the truth. You don't need to be rich to build wealth. All you need is discipline, a plan, and the willingness to stick with it even when it feels slow and even when you don't feel like it. If you start today, your future self is going to thank you. And trust me, 6 years from now, you're either going to look back and say, I wish I had started, or you're going to look at your accounts and say, wow, I did that. I really did that. If you're ready to start saving smarter, then go ahead and grab my financial freedom budget template. The link is down below. And if you're serious about building wealth and finally breaking out of that paycheck to paycheck cycle, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I've got more videos coming that are going to walk you through every single step of the journey. And always remember that your salary does not define your savings, but your habits do. And as always, the best time to invest in yourself was yesterday. The second best time is now. You got this.